Imagine waking up to the sound of ocean waves, palm trees swaying outside your window, and golden sunsets that look like they're straight out of a postcard. Sounds like vacation, right? But in Florida, this is just life. So the real question is, where in Florida can you actually live this dream? Today, we're diving into 5 of the most beautiful and charming cities in the Sunshine State. Places that don't just look stunning, but feel like home the second you arrive. Ready to find your slice of paradise? Imagine living in a place where your weekends start with sunrise yoga on the beach and end with an art gallery opening downtown. Welcome to Sarasota, Florida, a city that blends beachside relaxation with big cultural energy like no other. Located on Florida's stunning Gulf Coast, Sarasota is famous for its powder-soft white sand, especially at Siesta Key Beach, which is often ranked the best in the entire U.S. The moment you step onto that sand, it literally feels like flour under your feet. Cool, fine, and unforgettable. But don't think Sarasota is just about sunbathing and ocean views. This city has layers. Downtown Sarasota is alive with creativity. You'll find everything from boutique shops and jazz cafes to world-renowned spots like the Ringling Museum of Art and the Sarasota Opera House. It's a magnet for artists, performers, and people who appreciate the finer things in life, all while keeping that laid-back Florida attitude. When it comes to community, Sarasota hits the sweet spot. It's not too big, not too small, about 55,000 people in the city proper, and over 800, zero in the metro area. That means you get all the perks of a bigger city, like top-tier hospitals, amazing schools, and endless dining options, without feeling lost in a sea of strangers. People here smile, wave, and actually stop to chat. It's that kind of place. Thinking about cost? Sarasota isn't the cheapest spot in Florida, but it offers incredible value for lifestyle. The median home price hovers around $510,000, 0 cents, and renting a 2-bedroom is about $2.30 per month. It's definitely a step up from small-town prices, but compared to luxury hotspots like Naples or Miami, it's a dream deal. Safety-wise, Sarasota's crime rate is about 30% lower than the national average, and neighborhoods like Laurel Park, Lakewood Ranch, and Palmer Ranch are especially popular for their charm and family-friendly vibes. Whether you're a retiree, a remote worker, a young family, or just someone chasing the Florida dream, Sarasota gives you beauty, culture, and community all in one sun-soaked package. If you've ever dreamed of living in a town where everyone waves hello, the sunsets feel personal, and the downtown looks like it's straight out of a Hallmark movie, say hello to Dunedin. Tucked along the Gulf Coast just north of Clearwater, Dunedin, pronounced D-U-N-E, is one of those places that's low-key magical. It's not flashy or overhyped, and that's exactly why people fall in love with it. This cozy coastal town has a population of around 36,000, giving it that perfect blend of neighborly charm and just enough buzz to keep life interesting. One of the first things that stands out about Dunedin is its Scottish heritage. Yep, we're talking kilts, bagpipes, and even an annual Highland Games festival that brings the whole community together. Pair that with the brick-lined streets, quirky boutiques, craft breweries, and family-run cafes in downtown, and you've got a place with personality in every corner. And let's not forget the nature. Dunedin is a gateway to Honeymoon Island State Park, a slice of paradise with white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and quiet trails. Plus, the Pinellas Trail, a scenic biking and walking path, runs right through town, making it a haven for outdoor lovers. Now here's the kicker. For a coastal Florida city, Dunedin is surprisingly affordable. The median home price sits around $430,000, 0 cents, and 2-bedroom rentals average about $1.80. Combine that with a crime rate that's 40% lower than the Florida state average, and you've got a town that's not just beautiful, it's practical too. Whether you're a retiree looking for peace and sunshine, a young couple wanting community and nature, or a remote worker tired of big city stress, Dunedin offers a lifestyle that feels like vacation, but lives like home.
So, if you're searching for a place that's heartwarming, walkable, and wrapped in coastal charm, Dunedin might just be your Florida soulmate. Let's be honest. When you hear Orlando, your mind probably goes straight to theme parks. Disney, Universal, Mickey Mouse. But what if I told you there's so much more to this city than roller coasters and fairy tale castles? Orlando is one of the fastest growing cities in the country, and once you take a closer look, it's easy to see why. It's a place where vibrant city life, affordable living, and natural beauty all come together to create a lifestyle that's as exciting as it is livable. With over 320,000 residents in the city and more than 2.6 million in the metro area, Orlando is no small town, but it never feels overwhelming. That's thanks to its friendly, diverse neighborhoods like College Park, Winter Park, and Baldwin Park, where tree-lined streets, lakeside paths, and local cafes make it feel like home. And here's the surprise. Orlando is actually more affordable than many other major Florida cities. The median home price is around $410,000, while rent for a two-bedroom averages $2,000. Not bad when you consider you're living in a hub for tech, healthcare, education, and tourism with job opportunities around every corner. Nature lovers, don't worry, Orlando has you covered too. There are over 100 lakes within the city, including the iconic Lake Eola, where you can paddle swan boats and catch live music on the weekends. And just outside the city, you'll find trails, springs, and hidden gems for hiking, kayaking, or simply soaking up Florida's wild side. What about safety? Like any big city, it varies by neighborhood. But spots like Baldwin Park and Winter Garden boast crime rates 30% lower than the city average, and are especially popular with families and professionals. Culturally, Orlando is a melting pot. Nearly a third of the population is Hispanic or Latino, and the city buzzes with multicultural festivals, food from around the world, and a creative spirit that's always on display, whether in street art, music, or food trucks. Bottom line, Orlando is more than just a vacation destination. It's a vibrant, affordable, and welcoming city where you can build a real life. So if you're dreaming of sunshine with a side of opportunity, this city might just be your perfect fit. Tucked away on the edge of Boca Ciega Bay near St. Petersburg, Gulfport isn't your typical Florida town, and that's exactly why people fall in love with it. This artsy, bohemian coastal spot feels like a storybook village where every street has a personality and every neighbor feels like a friend. With a population of just around 1,160, Gulfport may be small, but it's bursting with charm. Locals walk barefoot to the beach, greet each other by name at the weekly market, and gather for monthly art walks filled with live music, handmade crafts, and street food that smells like a festival. It's Florida, but with a colorful, creative twist. One of the best parts? Affordability. The median home price sits around $390,000, and a two-bedroom rental averages about $1,750. A solid deal for a waterfront town with a walkable downtown and a tight-knit, friendly vibe. Daily costs like groceries and utilities stay close to the national average, making Gulfport a sweet spot for artists, retirees, and remote workers alike. Nature here is everywhere. You've got Gulfport Beach Park for sunsets and volleyball, the serene Clam Bayou Nature Preserve for kayaking and birdwatching, and dolphins? You can literally spot them right from the shore. And instead of a flashy pier or giant resort, Gulfport's main attraction is a historic casino, not for gambling, but for dancing, community events, and waterfront weddings. In terms of safety, Gulfport holds its own with a crime rate 30% lower than the state average, especially when it comes to violent crime. The town is also proudly LGBTQ+ friendly, inclusive, and community first in every sense of the word. If you're someone who values personality over polish, conversation over crowds, and sunsets over skyscrapers, Gulfport might be your Florida fairy tale. If you're craving a place that feels peaceful, authentic, and effortlessly scenic without giving up modern comforts, let us introduce you to Bradenton, Florida. Nestled along the Manatee River and just a short drive from the Gulf of Mexico, Bradenton is the kind of town where life slows down, just enough to enjoy the little things. With a population of around 59000, Bradenton strikes a perfect balance between small-town friendliness and city convenience. It's not as loud or fast-paced as Tampa, but it's close enough that you can hop in the car and be in the big city in under an hour. And let's not forget, some of Florida's most stunning beaches, like Anna Maria Island, are just 20 minutes away. What sets Bradenton apart is its mix of historic charm and natural beauty. Take a walk down the Bradenton Riverwalk and you'll find parks, art installations, splash zones for kids, and spots perfect for watching boats drift by at sunset. Or visit the Village of the Arts, a quirky live work community where artists open up their homes as galleries and cafes. It's colorful, creative, and completely local. Cost of living? Still very manageable, especially for a waterfront town. The median home price is around $390,000, while two-bedroom rentals average about $1,900 per month. Daily expenses like groceries and utilities are in line with the national average, making Bradenton an excellent choice for retirees, families, or remote workers looking for a slice of paradise without breaking the bank. Safety-wise, while crime rates vary by neighborhood, areas like Northwest Bradenton and Palmasola are known for being peaceful and well-kept, with crime rates 30–40% lower than the city average. Bradenton also offers excellent healthcare thanks to Manatee Memorial Hospital and a growing economy fueled by tourism, healthcare, and agriculture. The vibe here is relaxed, genuine, and nature-focused, perfect for anyone who values a slower pace and strong sense of community. So, if you want affordable coastal living, stunning nature, and a town that feels like old Florida, Bradenton might just be the hidden gem you've been looking for. So, there you have it. 5 of Florida's most beautiful and charming cities to live in. Whether you're looking for vibrant city life, artsy coastal towns, or peaceful beachside serenity, there's a Florida gem out there waiting for you. Which city stole your heart? Let us know in the comments below. And if you loved this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got more dreamy destinations coming your way.